Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Nuumet YouTube channel. Today we are playing Sniper Ghost Warrior Contract 2. We are going to go over some of the settings, some of the contracts, some of the weapons, and hopefully this will give you a good idea whether you want to buy this game or not. One of the things I like about this game is I do like stealth games. I like military strategic games. I'm a big fan of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. You can do kind of stealth sniper missions in that. There is a lot of replayability in this and doing things differently, but this is all about being a sniper and being stealth.
Control, I'm on approach to the Oasis OP. I have visual on Khan. Looks like he's taking a walk with a small patrol.
Here we go. Oh!
Target is down.
Good work. Just the other one now.
Target escaping. Well, we don't care about that, guys. I just wanted to give you a little example of that. But we're going to go back to the main menu here and look at the game. And I'll give you some tips and tricks about the game. First of all, we're going to go into settings. And I just wanted to show you something. We did see an example of the bullet camera there. That is kind of cool. But after you play this game for a while, it does get a little bit tiring. So you can't turn down the frequency of that. The other thing I wanted to show you in controls that it's important to see is that if you have a next-gen console, you can turn adaptive triggers off. I found it way too stiff, way too hard. And if you have a rifle that has a trigger like that, you need to go to the gunsmith. So they didn't calibrate this correctly. You might like it. I didn't, so I came in here and turned this off. I'm on PlayStation 5. What you just saw was an example of a long shot contract. As you can see, there are several contracts here on the screen with various missions inside each contract. The difference between a classic contract and a long shot contract is the long shot requires you to have a heavy sniper rifle. The classic, you will just have a medium or light sniper rifle. Now, let's go into the loadout and I'll show you what I mean. There are three types of weapons: primary, secondary, and sidearm. And we'll go into the sniper rifles here, and I want to point out that the performance stats are very accurate about these guns. And what I have discovered in this game with all of these weapons is there's about 2 or 3 really good weapons, and the rest of them you can ignore. And you will see that with the stats. So in the sniper rifle category, we have heavy, we have light, and we have medium. And as I said, for the classic contracts, going with a medium is fine, but for the long shot, a heavy sniper rifle is required. The other thing about the mediums, which is something to point out, you're going to want to get a silencer and you're going to want to get armor-piercing bullets. It's important to understand that, as you can see as I scroll through here, it says special ammo. Some of these have armor piercing and some of them don't. To take out the heavies in a classic contract, you're going to need something with armor piercing. Secondary, I would recommend using the K8. I have this other one loaded just for fun. The sidearms, as I said, just like all these weapons, there's 1 or 2 that are really good, and the rest of them you can ignore, and you can of course modify them with sights and silencers and things like that. Now, if we go outside the weapons here, we do have quite a few extra things that you can put on, like grenades, med kits, there's decoys, there's gun turrets, drone. I really haven't turned all this stuff on. I've kept my loadout pretty basic, and that's how I like to do things. If you want to do all these gadgets, you can, but I felt that they were unnecessary. What I do take advantage of is the extra skills that you can acquire by playing the game. Mask and recon and support and health are the 2 that I focus on. I didn't buy anything, so I don't care about drones and turrets. And as far as the gadgets go, not too important to me. But the mask and recon, you get better sights, targeting, things of that nature. So you're going to want to come in here and get your skills up for Mascot Recon and support and stealth. So if we go back out to the regions, you just saw a long shot contract. I think we can get into something here. We'll do a classic contract. So we zoom out on the map here, you can see these are the missions that I have to do in the contract, and they have these little red squares, so they can gives you an idea of where you need to be to finish each of these. We can, and then once you start opening up the map, you will have fast travel. So I think over here maybe is where I want to go. Now once you do finish a mission, there will be an extraction point that you can go to, and it will upload what you did and give you your points. You can continue or you can stop.
Why did it open like that? What? The mechanism for the...
Control. I have eyes on the antenna array.
Now, once you're traversing the mission and you shoot people, you can move their bodies. You can also loot them to get bullets. There are places around the map where they'll have a ammo box that you can refill everything, but if you feel you're running out of bullets, you can always loot the person. Now, obviously, crouching is going to be more stealthy.
Going to get sunstroke out here.
And if you crouch in a bush like this, and it goes vignette, you can see the corners of. This means that nobody can see you. Now you can see the little character in the lower right-hand corner. Once I move out, it turns white. Once I'm stealth, it's black. I'm good to go. Now, once you get on the map, I'm not going to tell you how to be a sniper, but I just wanted to give you this tip here. When you use the binoculars and you start scouting everybody and marking everybody, the regular soldiers will have a triangle above them, but snipers will have a circle around them. And what I like to do when I get on a map is take out the snipers first, because they can spot you pretty easily, and usually they're alone, so when you shoot them, it's not going to cause a great deal of alarm. And then that's a heavy. He has this symbol above him, as you can see. And we talked about that, going to have to switch to armor piercing and shoot them in the head, and that's a one-shot kill for them. But yeah, that's about it for this game. The only downside, I found it kind of an odd omission, but they don't have a controller mapping screen in the settings where you can see what does what, so I kind of had to figure out how to do everything. This is down on the... And you can throw rocks to get people to walk a different way here. So let's take out this guy here. And the other thing is you can turn these things off. There's varying levels of difficulty. So he's 69, so I'm going to set this, I'm going to leave it at 0. I'm going to zoom in, and then the little red dot is going to allow for wind. And we're going to get the bullet cam. Here it is. Oh, ouch, that must have hurt. And then let's switch to armor piercing just for the hell of it. I'm going to zoom out, press the arrow button. As you can see, I'm going to reload here, and we are going to take out this heavy. Now he is 200 meters, so I'm going to set this as 200. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. He's going to stop, and boom, he is down. So that's armor piercing. I'm going to go back to my weapon. I'm going to zoom out and then switch back to my regular ammo. That's how you take out a heavy, everyone. I don't think I've missed anything on the game. I think it's a wonderful game. I recommend it. I love this kind of military strategy. Some of these missions are actually pretty complex. I've had problems getting into bases. It's been frustrating, but at sometimes, but it's been super fun. If you can get this game on a discount or on sale, I highly recommend it if you like this sort of game. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a big like, a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.